sinus. Here in this model I don't know anything. And secondly, this is very wrong anatomical model. It's not a right model for sinus lift, but we don't get any other models apart from this. So just to make you understand, I am going to use this. Okay. First we are going to mark the floor of the sinus. Okay, I have marked the floor of the sinus. Okay, the height available, let us assume, is 4 mm. Here it is more actually. In this case, we don't need sinus lift at all. Okay, but let us assume the height is less. We want to do sinus lift. Okay, floor I have marked. 1 mm above the floor, you are going to open a window. This is also known as lateral wall approach. Sinus, direct sinus lift is also known as lateral wall approach. Okay, I am going to open a window here. I have marked the window. Okay, Rafi saw the window? Okay, now I am going to open the window. There are different. Again, while working on patient, we just do the scoring 1 millimeter, 0.5 millimeter. Once we do the scoring, if you tap the bone with any blunt instrument, it will fracture. It comes out easily. But as this is a model made up of fiber and sawdust, this is not going to break. And secondly, the thickness of the bone in patient mouth is 1 to 1.5 mm. Here what I can see is almost like 8 to 10 mm. Membrane. Like this, it will break. Okay. Preserve this bone. You can crush it and you can use it back. Membrane will be tightly adhering to the bone. Okay, we are supposed to separate the membrane and then lift the floor. Lift the floor and place the graft. So that is what we are going to do in sinus lift. So for lifting and separating, we are having a separate set of instruments called direct sinus lift instruments. Indirect sinus lift instruments, but again very cheap, 85,000 rupees only. So there is no specific name for these instruments. One is having a flat end. First I am going to separate at the borders. What I am doing is I am separating and pass on later. It may not be visible to everyone, but I will pass on to everyone. What I am doing is I am trying to separate it, not push it. This membrane is very delicate. It will rupture if you don't handle it very carefully. Very delicate. Bigger end, this is having a smaller end. And then for deeper area, you can use this. But as this is very deep, I cannot use this. In patient, it will be hardly 1 mm to 1.5 mm. Go 10 mm to reach. But still, just to show you people, again this is used to separate. So median and lateral walls, these instruments can be used.